Hey everyone! Today's video is about homestay and how it's like to live with a Japanese host family. When most people plan their trip to Japan, they immediately start looking for hotels or Airbnbs, but for my stay, I wanted something deeper. I wanted to experience the real, authentic daily life in Japan, and so I decided to do a homestay. And honestly, I expected it to be very complicated because I thought homestay, that's only something for high school exchanges or for official university programs or something like that. But it turned out it's not. Everyone can do it. And today I want to share with you how I found my host families, what it costs, and about my personal experiences of living in a Japanese home. Please enjoy the video and thank you for being here. Since I wasn't traveling with school or organization, I had to find a way to book this by myself. And it was surprisingly easy. I found both of my families at the website homestay.com. It basically works like Airbnb, but instead of booking an empty apartment, you book a room in a real family. I'm sure there are certainly other websites out there, but I only have personal experiences with this one, so I will be focusing on that today. To show you how simple it is, you just type in your destination and immediately see a list of available host families. It feels very much like browsing through any modern booking site. If you click on a profile, you get a full overview. You can browse through photos of the home, check the exact location, and see special house rules right away. It also lists the prices transparently, and what was super important to me, you can read reviews from previous guests. It gives you a really clear picture of what to expect before you even reach out. The process is actually quite straightforward, but it varies depending on the hosts. For my second family, I actually had to introduce myself with a short video before being accepted. The first family accepted my request right away. Cost-wise, it's much more budget-friendly than a hotel. When you book through this website, there is a small booking fee you have to pay immediately. The remaining balance of your stay is paid directly to the host family in cash once you arrive. To give you an idea, I paid around 17 euros per night at the first host family and 24 euros per night at the second, which often included breakfast or dinner. For me, it was absolutely worth it. I stayed in two completely different areas. My first 2 weeks were spent in Takatsuki, which is located between Kyoto and Osaka. I stayed there with a wonderful couple, their adult son, and their 2 dogs. Next, I spent a week in Saginuma, which is a quiet residential area near Tokyo. Here, I had a beautiful traditional tatami room and slept on a futon, which was an amazing experience. Living in someone else's house means to respect their culture and rules. In Japan, for example, one important thing is to take off your shoes at the entrance. But even every family has their own rules, it also comes with a lot of freedom. In both homes, I had my own key and could come and go whenever I wanted. When it comes to privacy, I want to tell you that in traditional Japanese homes, it's common that the rooms doesn't have a lock. I experienced that in my second host family, but they always respected my space completely. The best part, without a doubt, was the hospitality. In Takatsuki, my host mom made an authentic Japanese breakfast for me every single morning. In Saginuma, we almost always ate dinner together, and my favorite part was the routine we built. After eating, we would all wash the dishes together and talk about our days and other stuff. Both families went so much further than just giving me a room. They constantly asked me how I'm doing, about my plans for the day, and gave me local advice. We went out to eat sushi together, visited a local bar, and during one weekend my first family even took me to their holiday house in Takashima. I will talk about this more in another video. I felt less like a tourist and more like a temporary family member. If you are learning Japanese or just want to experience the true heartbeat of a country, I can't recommend a homestay enough. It pushed my language skills and gave me memories a hotel never could. Have you ever considered a homestay, or would you prefer to stay in a hotel? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video and see you next time. Mata ne!